Good morning, students. Today we will discuss regarding another method, that is profitability index. In capital budgeting techniques, already we discussed regarding the non-discounted and discounted techniques. In the discounted methods, we already discussed regarding in the previous videos net present value and IRR. Now we will discuss regarding the present profitability index. It is also the method can be considered the time value of money. By considering of time value of money, we will get an accurate value to decide the company has to invest or not to invest. So we will have a profitability index. And what is meant by profitability index? Profitability index is the present value of an anticipated cash inflows divided by the initial investment. It is a method of assessing capital expenditure opportunities in the profitability index. Actually, we find out in the NPV, net present value, there we are considered the NPV equal to 0. If more than we are getting the positive means, we will be accept over there. If we are getting the negative value, we will reject the project over there. There we have a formula for present value of cash flows minus initial investment. But in the profitability index, we have a formula present value of future cash flows by initial investment. There we are deducting, here we are doing the division of these two factors. And here also we have an acceptance and rejectance rules. If PI is greater than 1, there we are comparing with positive and negative, and more than 0, more than less than 0. Here we are considering to take the decision more than 1, less than 1, and equal 1. If we are getting the more than 1 means company has to invest. They have to decide to invest. If the PA is less than 1 means they will reset. The project will destroy the value of the company, so they can reset. If the profitability equal to 1 means the project can break even, or the company is indifferent between proceeding or not to proceed, the company's decision. Those are the decisions regarding the profitability index. And now we will have an example. Through this example, we will calculate the how we can calculate the profitability index. It is the previous problem we are having. Through that we are calculating how we are calculating this, that we can be showing here. For example, a project requires an initial investment is 2,25,000 and is expected to generate the following net cash inflows. For the first year 95, for second year 80, for third year 60, for fourth year 55. What they require means compute the net present value of the project of minimum desired rate of return is 16. Required net present value, no net present value, their desired value of profitability. Compute the profitability value with the desired rate of return 16%. And these are the information they given us. They given initial investment, cash inflows, and by finding the for finding the profitability index with the desired rate of return 16%. We will calculate that. Here we use the percentage table, same it is into the NPV. Otherwise, we can use the formula for finding of the present values 1 by 1 plus I whole to the power of n, here where I is the interest rate and n is the number of years. And also we will find out the for 4 years at the rate of 16%. At the rate of 16%, the given required rate of return will be 16%. So we will calculate that into the 16%. How it means 0.862, and for the second year 0.743, and the third year at the rate of 16% 0.641, and the fourth year for the 16% the present value will be 0.552. Now we will calculate the profitability index. The same way how we are calculating the net present values, the same here we are calculating. It is shown in the tabular format. They given us 4 years cash flows for the 4 years, and the P present values at the rate of 16% we find already that we are writing for the all the 4 years, and we are multiplying present values at 16% with cash flows for each and every year. For the first year cash flow will be 95,000, present value at the rate of 16% is 0.862. By multiplying these two, we are getting the present value of cash flow will be 81,890. And the second year cash flow will be 80,000, present value at the rate of 16% will be 0.743. Then we have an present value of cash flow 59,440. And the third year cash flow 60,000, present value at the rate of 16% is 0.641. By multiplying cash flow with the present value at the rate of 16%, present value of cash flow we are getting in the third year 38,460. In the fourth year cash flow is 55,000, present value at the rate of 16% is 0.552. By multiplying fourth year cash flow with the present value at the rate of 16%, we are getting present value of cash flow for the fourth year 30,360 rupees. By totaling all the 4 years present value cash flows, we are getting total of present value of cash flow is 2,10,150 rupees. Initial investment already they given us in the problem. Initial investment will be 2,25,000, and we have a formula: profitability index equal present value of cash flows by initial investment. By dividing these two, we got 0.934. So according to the acceptance and rejectance rule, we will accept or reject. PI is getting less than 1. PI is getting less than 1. So the project destroys the value and the company should not proceed that project. It is rejecting the project by getting of the PI value at the rate of 16% by giving of that project this much cash flows. And what are the advantages and disadvantages are having by the profitability index means? Disadvantage is the problem with mutually exclusive investment. Mutually exclusive investment, what they are made, in that only they are getting the problem. By calculation it is difficult for the mutually exclusive investments. And the advantages are there. It may be useful when available investment funds are limited. When we have unlimited funds, on that time it is very useful. Easy to understand and communicate. Easily understand and communicate, and we have to be decide whether we have to invest and have to not to invest. That we have to be decided by easy understanding, by easy calculation. Correct decision when evaluating the independent projects. More than one project or mutually exclusive projects we are taking means on that particular situation, it is not a proper method to evaluate. It is correct decision we will take when we have an independent projects. Those are the advantages and disadvantages for the profitability index. Thank you students.